Hello. I hope the mic's working here. Welcome to another episode of ChaosTrainer. So, been doing some work lately on getting this thing working. Turns out that the massive memory issues that we experienced in the last one, when I made a fix for that to cache what they see, go ahead and look at one of these guys. What they see, I had it caching. Well, I ended up kind of blinding them. But luckily that led me to a fix where they can now see even better. So they basically can see where those lines touch. They can, I think you guys probably remember, I really need to make this bigger. I was trying to fit more data in here and I made it too small. But they can see, fireball entities, and they can see outer walls and stuff like that. They can see lava. Still can't see each other yet. But when I did that, it really took off. Yeah, the lava deals them 50 damage, like I just got 50 damage. I fixed that and they started to take off again. The problem I'm running into, and I wish I had a screenshot of it here, is that there are neural nets get extremely complex early, and I think they're overbreeding. So most people were doing online, when I saw other examples of this that people had done, is that they were doing 75% breed chance and 25% mutate chance. And when I saw that, just the cross breeding became really heavy and it seemed to stall them out. And I had better results with higher mutate rates and lower breed rates. But then they ended up with really complex structures as well, so their neural nets would have dozens of middle neurons, and I had them processing at 2 times a second, so when they were, actually you can see right here, now it's at 4 ticks per second, like 4.2 is fine. There's just a little lag in there, and I'm trying to figure out where that's coming from. But when they so now I've got it up to 4 times per second. So every quarter of a second, they're processing the environment around them. Just gives them a little bit better edge, but it slows it down a little faster. So again, we're running into some issues there. The main thing I'm focused on right now is challenge mode, which is going to be extremely useful. And then we can actually, I made it so I can switch to other game modes as well. So I'm just basically compartmentalizing the modes, level building, training, and challenge. So this will be the actual game mode where you can import trained bots that you or your friends have done and compete them against each other to solve different projects. So that'll be fun. I really want it done by tomorrow because tomorrow there's an indie game conference that I'm going to that I'm not showcasing it by any means, but I'd really love to be able to do some backstage demos to a couple of friends, people I meet there. So that's the big thing I'm working on. Other things is that I made it so you can actually slow down time and pause it. That's mainly for debugging, so I can actually go in and if I want to see what a neuron says that's actually not connected to anything, maybe I can't. Oh, no, I guess that's broken. Oh wait, this guy's dead, duh. Huh. Okay, a living bot. I can click and it'll evaluate, can he see the outer wall? Well, evidently he can, and it's sort of far away. It's not, it's 0.7, actually 0.7 is kind of close. A 1 would be like, it's all up behind you. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's I number, what, I got 4 there. I2, so going from, I think that'd be this one. So, and it actually started to measure from here, so that's why it's 0.7, so. Everything except I3 is going to see lava, so it can see lava. Or it can see outer wall, I mean. It says I1, that's I3. I3 is -1, totally gray, These guys are pretty well saturated. This guy's, I think he's the closest. No, he's not the closest. Don't know. I think that distance was closer. Oh well. So that's the idea. But yeah, we're getting there. So they have become increasingly efficient at solving fireball stuff, which is cool. I think if you guys watched you have to go on Twitch and check out the. Actually, I don't think the Twitch is saving these yet. I have to look into that. But the run I did yesterday, they were really solving pretty efficiently the maze they were giving. But then their brains were getting overcomplicated, so I've got to go back. Once they become efficient, I've got to go back and start pulling neurons out or reweighting the neuron distribution or something. So if anybody has any suggestions on that, I'd love to hear it. I've got some ideas. But I'm going to make challenge mode, and I think I'm going to make one other mode that's basically training mode, but I call it, I had a word for this, display mode, showcase mode, something like that, where I can leave it run and it'll actually follow individual bots and you can actually see progress, and it'll be more interesting than just watching a screen that looks like this one, like that. So you'll actually follow these guys around and it'll automatically follow them. And oh, the stat screen, that's right, I should probably show you guys the stat screen. And I also want to make it so it automatically reweights its time scale, so that way if the brains are taking longer to process, because there's so many of them or something like that, I can reweight the time scale, and it'll make it smoother, ideally, or reweight the count of bots, etc., etc. So that'll all be in, I don't know what the mode is going to be called, display mode or whatever, but I'm just going to let this get up a generation or two so you guys can see what the stat screen looks like. I think I've got it. I've been posting screenshots of it over here, the ChaosTrainer. Yeah, there's one, but it popped up after I took the screenshot, or before I closed it, I thought, but it still got it. So this is roughly what the stat screen looked like. Now, luckily, the run yesterday went straight up. It didn't level out like this because that really annoyed the heck out of me. You can see the mean score starting to increase. And what I'm thinking of playing around is like rewarding higher median scores and things like that. So we'll see. Or switching to challenge mode when the new high score is done and challenging it the same bot to get the same score or higher, and take the median score from that without any mutations or breeding. And then that one, would be used as a higher one because, getting a high score once doesn't mean the bots actually solve the maze. This isn't like one of those Mario things where it's basically the same thing over and over again. These behaviors that it's encountering are random, and they're going to be placed in different spots when they spawn, and there's going to be group behaviors, so a lot more intricate stuff going on there. Yeah, 3 of the stat screen is really much. Oh, hold on. Gotta fix the line. Yeah, I need to get a UI guy in here to make this look better because this all looks hideous, but this is a start. You can see right there the stats, high score starts going up. You can also start logging species scores, so that's probably this dark brown one there that just showed up, or dark gray one. Yep, so you can see species scores there. 1400, yeah. So that's where I'm at right now, working on challenge mode. We're getting there, guys. If anybody's interested in playing the alpha, please do hop on Discord. The link will be in the show notes. Discord. Follow me on Twitch, Schematical Games. Follow me on Twitter if you'd like to talk there. Yeah, other than that, yeah, that's what I got. Thanks. Hopefully more exciting updates coming soon.